Okay, good morning and welcome. Today is Monday, the 27th of April 2026, in the year of our King, King Charles. Yeah. It is an absolute gorgeous day today. I think it's supposed to be up to about 21 degrees. So we are going to drive down towards Weymouth and stay at a Haven site called Littlesea. So let's have a think. Back in January, I stayed at Ho Seasons in, I think it was called Hawkchurch. February, where did we go in February? Was that the Park Dean holiday? Where we were, yes, the January one was in a lodge, 2 lodges. Went away. Park Dean, I think, was in February, and then we went to Devon Cliffs in March with Ho Season, not Ho Seasons, with Haven. And so we are going to go to Haven because I've got this break Monday to Friday, and it's in a large 2-bed caravan. So you can have 3 beds. It's exactly the same size caravan apparently, but it's got 2 beds, so the rooms are larger. With central heating, what have you, for £89, which is an absolute bargain. So we're going to go here from Somerset, and we're going to drive down to Weymouth, and got the bike in the car, folded up, raring to go. And it'll only take about an hour and a half to get there. It won't take very long, depending on the traffic. I can check in from 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So normally if you get there a bit earlier, you can check in early. So, but the weather, look, I've even got shorts on. Can you see me shorts? I don't know if you can. Look at that, shorts. First time this year. Anyway, that's enough about my attire. So yes, we will be on our way, and we will have a nice Monday to Friday break at the Ho Seasons Littlesea Resort, where we've got the entertainment included, as well as bed linen and stuff like that. So anyway, let us be off. Well, hello everybody. We have arrived. It's been a hot day today. The traffic coming down was pretty good going. I think it took about an hour and 50 minutes, but I wasn't on the motorway for very long before you sort of go inland a bit and head towards Weymouth. But so it took, roughly an hour and 50 minutes. Good drive. quite an easy place to find Littlesea. You have to kind of go through this business park. It feels a bit like a business park, the road that you go down, and then the entrance to the Haven site is right at the very end. But I must say, it's very nice. It's certainly more compact than Devon Cliffs, or it certainly feels more compact. Let me show. Oh yes, and another interesting thing. My caravan was supposed to be a 2-bedroom caravan. I mean, I only need 1 bedroom, but they don't do 1-bedroom caravans. So anyway, this caravan is a 3-bedroom caravan. So I got a choice of bedrooms to sleep in. I could almost sleep in a different bedroom each night. Anyway, let me show you how close the caravans are, because they definitely feel closer together compared to Devon Cliffs. But Devon Cliffs was nice. I mean, this is nice. Gosh, £89. What can you expect? So let me show you the view out the window, just to give you a feel for how close they are. So they are quite closely parked next to each other. I'll show you my neighbours to the one side. Yeah, and I'll show you the neighbours to the other side. Don't get me wrong, this isn't really a problem. It's not really a problem at all. In the summer though, when it's peak season, I should imagine it does get quite busy. Anyway, I thought I would show you. Normally I do this before I move in, but I kind of was in a bit of a hurry to move in. This is the living room, complete with bicycle. So when I was at Devon Cliffs last month, because electric bikes are quite heavy, the steps into the caravan was quite steep, so the bike had to stay outside during my stay. However, I'm only a couple of steps up in this caravan, and rather than run the risk of leaving the bike outside during the day and at night time, I thought, because the bike's very clean, that I would leave it inside the caravan. I mean, how safe can that be? That's wonderful. So there's the bike, and this is my TV living room area, which is fine for 1 person. Actually, give you a feel, it should be sort of yeah, so that's the living room area. And then I've got a table here, like a breakfast table, which is cool. And then if I turn around, this is the kitchen area with fridge, freezer, microwave, oven, everything that you need. Everything that you need. I've had to draw the curtains because it was just boiling when I moved in. So this is the rest of the caravan. So through this door here, look, I had to draw the curtains. Oh God, I can feel the heat coming out. Struth. Okay, so yeah, that is one of the bedrooms. Because the rooms are smaller, I put my bag of clothes there. And then if we just follow this route, this takes you to the 2nd bedroom. Oh, actually, let me put the blind down, because this room is like a sauna. And if I put this down, that should keep the room cool. Whew. wouldn't think it was April. This is the master bedroom, i.e. my room. So that is the bed. So they provide all the sheets and that, which is excellent, part of the package. And they've got the wardrobe here with shirts and bike jackets. Very nice. And then we have the bathroom. I quite like this bathroom because you have one shower and you know, it's all tidy. Fair play to them. It's all tidy. One shower, and then you have a separate toilet. I think that's a better idea because on my during Devon Cliffs, I had 2 bathrooms, separate toilet. Yeah, okay. So anyway, it's a good idea separating the toilet from the bathroom. And we've also got utensil room with the boiler and mops and buckets and yeah. So so this is it. So I have 2 double bedrooms. Well, 2 twin bedrooms, I should say. 1 double bedroom. I've got a shower room, separate toilet, this living room area with kitchen. This is what a bronze Caravan package with central heating. So you can go for a Caravan that's below this one, whether it's called a bronze or not, I don't know. And that's a fire in the living room area here, and that's it. And to be honest, with the weather at the moment, you don't need a fire on, but I'm sure it'll get cooler later. Anyway, so I quite like the idea of having central heating. So I paid the little bit extra. I should actually say I got my discount. I got a £20 discount because I used my blue light card. So it would have been £109 thinking about it. Anyway, so obviously I've been to Aldi and got myself some 75% off sandwiches. And for the next 2 days, I'm going to be living on spaghetti bolognese and porridge for breakfast. This is where I'm charging up my batteries at the moment. Wonderful. Yes. And so, what can I say about the Caravan? It is in surprisingly good nick. Surprisingly good nick. There's little signs of wear and tear. I just noticed up there that there's a carbon monoxide machine that has been serviced recently. It's reassuring. So yeah, lovely. I've got the car parked just outside my own parking space, and flat screen TV. What's not to like? Ideal base for you know, going off for the day, either in the car or on the bike, and then coming back here and enjoying the entertainment in the evenings. So it's all looking very positive. I'm going to have some sandwiches now and have a light snack, and then go to the entertainment later on. So that is what the Caravan looks like. Very nice, very nice. I'll do a tour of the site on my bike another day. And tomorrow morning, I shall have a look at the weather forecast and decide where I'm going to go. So I shall probably All things being equal, see you next tomorrow morning. Slaters. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, the 28th of April 2026. So it's Tuesday. The weather forecast for today is going to be sunny this afternoon, cloudy this morning, with a wind speed of around 18 miles an hour. For Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the sunny days are going to be Wednesday, Thursday. However, they're going to be windy. So the temperature today is going to be about 17 degrees. It's going to be similar Wednesday, Thursday. So so I've been on Commute and I've highlighted a nice cycle ride to go on. It starts from here in Weymouth, and we're going to go following the coastline to we're going to go past Langton Herring, Abbotsbury, West Bexington to Burton Bradstock and possibly Bothenhampton near Bridport. Probably haven't pronounced that correctly. So looking at this, it's going to take something like 5 hours ish, pending stuff, because anything can happen on routes, like I don't want to say puncture. Oh, I put some of this this liquid that you put into your inner tubes. And the idea is that if you get a puncture, then this liquid that's inside your inner tube will fill the hole. And I don't know if it's a temporary just to get you back home, sort of in limp mode, or whether you just carry on and use the bike normally. I've been using it now for about 6 months. And I must say that since I've been using it, I've not had a puncture. I had a puncture once in a field, or by the side of a field, in the middle of nowhere, or in the countryside. And the weather was horrible. It was not a very good experience. So I made a point of swapping my tyres out for Schwable, something like that, make, which is supposed to be puncture resistant. And on top of that, I add this this liquid to the inside of the inner tubes, and not had a puncture since. Seems to be working very well. Although now on my Engwe, I have like 4-inch tyres, which one could argue makes you more prone to punctures. Whereas my previous mountain bike, the tyres were a couple of inches wide. So it seems to be quite effective. Anyway, I digress. So all things being equal, about 4.5, 5 hours without a puncture. The steepest point of this cycle ride, I've got 2 high points that are about 700 feet. So it's going to be relatively flat. On the way back, we're going to go through Punnol, Littlebredy, Portsham, Chickerell, back to here. So we're kind of doing a loop. Yeah, so it's going to be, let me pick the halfway point. It's going to take us just over 2 hours to get to our location. 2 hours and 13 minutes. So it's going to be a full day. And hopefully this afternoon when we come back, we will have the sunshine out. Obviously we'll get food out on the way. I'm cooking dinner here this evening. I'm going to be doing a spaghetti bolognese. And we're going on B roads. These should be B roads. So today I shall be using the Commute app for navigation. All the batteries are charged up, raring to go. Each battery, if it's flat, good weather, not cycling into wind, will get me about 40 miles now. However, we do have 2 inclines, and the wind, I think, is going to be about 20 miles an hour, there or thereabouts. So that will affect our range on the batteries. But then I've got 2 batteries. So the 2 batteries combined today, let's assume we get 25 miles. So we'll err on the side of caution, 25 miles of battery. That will give us a 50-mile range. And we are looking at a range of roughly 40 miles. So, and that's being conservative with the battery. So we shouldn't have an issue with batteries. So it's going to be a good day. I shall try and maybe take some clips of the views when the sun comes out. But we'll see how we get on. So I've got to get the bike out of the caravan because the bike's just there. I don't mind having the bike in the caravan because it sits there and it's not dirty. It's not oily, it's not dirty, it's not wet, it's not muddy. It's been used in dry conditions for quite a long time, so it's not muddy or dirty, so it's not going to make a mess of the caravan or anything like that. And to be honest with you, there is no rain forecast for the whole week, so there's no reason why I can't keep the bike inside the caravan. Obviously, it's a lot safer than having the bike locked up outside, although I'm sure it's safe anyway. But so we will crack on then. The time currently is about 10 o'clock in the morning. So we should have quite a stress-free cycle ride. So look forward to seeing you soon. sorry about that. It sounds so rude. Well, I've had quite an amazing experience. I'm cycling up this country lane. I'll show you what it's like. It's quite steep actually. Sidmouth all over again. But can you see in the distance? We started cycling roughly over there, and we're about a quarter of the way through our route, and if you follow the coastal line you will see that it's very hilly, and the sun's trying to come through, but we are up quite a hill. It's one of those hills that I've got to push the bike, and you know what, I take it back about white van man, because this guy stopped in his van. I thought he was going to attack me in the middle of the countryside with an axe, and he said, do you want to put your bike in the back of my van? So that gives you an indication as to how high up we are. But I tell you what, you got a 250 watt motor electric bike, you ain't going anywhere with these hills. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Wasn't that really kind, that person, to stop his van and offer to put my bike in the back of, well, it was a flatbed actually, but really kind of him. I turned him down because I'm quite close to the top now, but that's really nice. Anyway, lovely views as you can see. We are following the coastal line and we are quite high up, but we've travelled a fair distance. Like I say, it was somewhere over, where's my finger? Somewhere over there we started. So anyway, update to follow. Okay, hello everybody. I just thought I'd give an update because I'm at a very windy viewing point. I've no idea if you can hear the wind, but I've got to hold on to the bike because it's pushing the bike over. Anyway, I'm kind of on the brow of a hill. So, where are we? Hold on, I've got to hold the bike up because of the wind. Right. So, behind me I've got the National Trust Lime Kiln Hill. If that means anything to anybody. So, that's where we've come from. Sort of that direction. And the hills are very steep. So lovely view, lots of wind. I'm glad I'm not doing this tomorrow because the winds are supposed to be twice as strong as what they are today. And I'm having to hold the bike upright today. So we are heading over there, battery permitting. I'm about halfway through my first battery, so we're heading over there, but it does look downhill. And Chesil Beach It's around here somewhere. Anyway, this is the lovely view, and so in front, our destination, which I think is going to be, I'm pretty confident it's over there somewhere, is going to be a place called Bothenhampton, near Bridport. Bridport is over there, and we are going over there. I would say we've probably got about, well, I don't know how far to go, 13 miles. But yes, I don't know if the where's the sun? Don't it pointing into the sun. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I have got my muffler thing on the microphone, but it's very windy. Quite mild, in fairness. As you can see, I am here with shorts on. Shorts, don't know if you can see, shorts. So it is quite mild, even though I'm on the top of the hill, and it's April the 27th, I think. And it's as windy as you like. It's relatively mild. So cracking weather. Not too good on the battery, but we've got a lot of downhill. So we have a fair ride in front of us. So I shall leave you with the beautiful view, but basically that is where we're going next. See you soon. West Bay. We made it to West Bay. Well, despite the wind, we made it to West Bay. I'll turn you around, but this is West Bay on a very windy but sunny day. The sea looks lovely and blue You can see the, I don't know if you can see that in front, just about there, where the wind has eaten into the rock. You can get a better angle from it around the corner, but this beach is quite pebbly, very small pebbles, and it's a bit awkward for pushing the bike because the bike is heavy, even though it's got 4-inch tyres. But anyway, we've come from about 20 miles around the corner there. So the sun is out, and here we are, West Bay, I think it's called. It's about 3 miles from Bridport. West Bay, yes. So the plan is, it's lunchtime now. Let's have a look. We are on, oh yes, 1 o'clock-ish, lunchtime. We'll have a bite to eat. And how are we doing for battery? In fairness, it's a bit hit and miss with the battery, because as soon as you hit a steep hill, the power at your battery can deteriorate. So at the moment it's saying 3 blobs, but I don't think I've got half a battery left, to be fair, because those hills were quite steep. So we shall definitely be going on to the second battery going back to the caravan site. We've done about 20 miles, so 20 miles back. We're going to go back a different way, more inland, I think, because the wind is quite gusty. Good job I'm not doing this tomorrow, because it's supposed to be about 40 miles an hour or something, the wind. I think we'll be staying local tomorrow. So I'll probably potter about. Anyway, we'll see what the weather's doing. So over around the corner there, you've got Lyme Regis. This is part of the Jurassic Trail. Lyme Regis over there somewhere. I think it's about there, but too far for us to go today. If we weren't cycling into this wind, we might stand a better chance with the battery, but at the moment it's affecting our range. So anyway, we made it. Grab a bite to eat. I did notice actually something really interesting in front of me, which is somewhere down there, is an antiques emporium. So we'll go and have a look at that, shall we? Anyway, from a very, very gusty, windy West Bay, I shall have food and look around an antique centre. So, whoa, the wind. Catch up with you soon. Ciao. Okay, well, it is at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I've just had lunch at the Watch House Café at West Bay, and I had fish chips and peas, tartar sauce, slice of lemon, with an Americano and hot milk, and it was very nice. I would definitely come back. It's right next to the beach. The staff are very nice. Inside the restaurant, it's very nice. They sell local goods, jams, preserves, honey, and a really handy spot. Not overly priced. So if ever you're in West Bay and you're looking for somewhere for lunch, to eat, dinner, Then the Watch House Cafe is a really nice place. Don't know if you can see that, but I am right next to the beach, and just down the road you've got the town. I say town, yeah, small town. So anyway, it's called the Watch House. It's very nice. Watch House Cafe. So we are now going to head back. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going to see if I can get as much out of this battery before I have to change the batteries round. I think I've got Kamut fired up and raring to go. The wind is not fantastic, but anyway, so we are going to make our way back a slightly different way. We are going to go through, let's have a look. We are going to go through, make these places so we're leaving there. Lytton Cheney, Longbredy, Littlebredy or Breedy, and then Portsham, taking us back near Langton Herring and to Chesil, back to the resort. Lovely. And that's going to take, let's have a look, technology, you see. Let's have a look. How long is it going to take? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we'll just do it. So I'll catch you later, and hopefully the wind won't be too bad, and we'll have nice quiet roads. Maybe not. Speak to you soon. Well, I just thought I'd stop off on the way because cycling through the countryside, and you just come across a farm shop. So I bought this Dorset honey. Wow. Not that fake stuff that you see in the supermarket, but proper honey. Anyway, it was made not too far away, which is good. So I shall look forward to having that with my porridge. Anyway, we're in the middle of nowhere. Gorgeous weather. Look at that view. I'm in the middle of a country lane and there's just no traffic. It's wonderful. So anyway, we've come from that direction, West Bay, and we're heading that direction. So what we got a sign here. We're near Chilcombe, Punk Knoll, Dorchester. No, we haven't got Weymouth on here. So we've got Burton, Bridport. We've been near Bridport. We're about 3 miles away from Bridport. which is somewhere over there. No fly tipping, £50,000 fine. Wow. So yes, well, Dorchester is 12 miles away, so we are heading this way. As you can see, the bike is looking absolutely awesome. Glorious sunshine, and like I say, got me shorts on. Don't know if you can see them, but we will be heading that way for about 17 miles. God knows what time we're going to get back today. I stopped off a couple of times quite randomly like this because we're going to be doing about 40 miles today, and 40 miles on a saddle is you know, a bit rough on the posterior, so it's always good to have a bit of a break and a slight hand massage, because whew, yeah, but look at the weather, isn't it lovely? What can I say? Still on the first battery, still showing 3 blobs. However, we have got one mighty hill to climb, so I'll probably switch over the batteries before that. So anyway, lovely countryside. Onwards back to Weymouth, so see you soon. Well, the cycle ride has come to an end for today. Here is the beast. Oh, didn't she perform well? I can seriously recommend this bike. If you have to cycle up hills, then this bike, the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0, is it called? Is awesome. I did have to walk up a couple of hills, but to be honest with you, That's not the bike's fault. Those hills were beasts. Not as bad as Sidmouth. No, because they were half expected. Sidmouth was just... Anyway. So we did 40 miles, roughly. There or thereabouts. Bearing in mind the wind. The weather was glorious. And to be honest with you, the route coming back was quite sheltered by comparison to cycling out. So, on reflection, coming back was the far prettier. And you know, it didn't even feel as though it took that long to come back, although it did, but it didn't feel half as bad. But that's because of the wind. And there was more to see. There were lovely little villages and things like that. So, and wildlife. So it was quite sad in a way. On the way out, I was going through this country lane and I saw this deer, a male deer, and it was just standing still, and I was cycling along and I saw it, so I kind of like stopped, and we were looking at each other for about 5 seconds. God, my face looks red. That's probably wind chill, and I haven't had a shave. So we were looking at each other for about 5 seconds, and then it turned round and legged it, and it tried jumping. Boy, can they jump. Anyway, it tried jumping over this fence. However, the fence had barbed wire on it, and it sort of hit the wire and then sprung back. God, I was mortified. And then it carried on running up the road, tried to jump over the fence, couldn't, and then carried on running up the road. Oh, how stressful was it to watch that? Eventually, it ran away. But on reflection, if ever that happens again, I shall just look at the animal and carry on cycling by. Because to see it jump onto that barbed wire fence and then bounce back off again. I mean, they're probably thick-skinned. But either way, can't be very nice. So, God, I felt really bad. I thought, this is so unnecessary. And it's trying to jump over this barbed wire fence. Anyway, I don't think it hurt itself, but it was just not very nice to watch. It kind of like bounced onto the wire and then bounced off again, rather than getting caught up in the wire. Anyway, sorry, move on. So so there was loads of wildlife to look at, pheasants and birds of prey. Pheasants really are stupid birds, but there we go. And saw quite a few bits of roadkill as well. In fact, there's a lot of road. God, we must lose so much wildlife because of the roads. Anyway, but it was nice to see all the living wildlife. And West Bay, we got there and back. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. My ass feels very fragile. 40 miles on that saddle. I did stop a couple of times and I bought some honey, which was nice. But to do 40 miles on a bike, I think is enough for one day. And I've got a comfortable saddle, but you do need to stop and have breaks. So yes, I don't know what the time is. Since I've retired, I've hardly ever worn a watch. I go by the how light it is outside. So I don't know what time it is. Does it tell me on this gadget? No, it doesn't. Anyway, I've not had the central heating much on whilst I've been here, because it's just, I've got the window open now with the sun out, and I don't know if you can see. Let me show you. It is the sky is gorgeous. Look at that, it's April. It's April and it is hot. So tonight will be, I'm cooking a spaghetti bolognese for dinner, which I'm very excited about. And then I shall have a beer whilst making the spaghetti bolognese, and then I'll have a stroll up and watch the entertainment later. I will also have a drive around, possibly tomorrow, because the weather's going to be nice tomorrow, but I believe it's going to be windy, like more so than today. Today wasn't too bad, actually. I don't think I'd want to cycle much stronger than, what was it today, about 20 miles an hour, something like that. Whereas tomorrow, I think it's going to be closer to 40 miles an hour. It's going to be really windy tomorrow. So it might be a good opportunity to ride around here, because it's really sheltered by all these caravans everywhere. And have a look around the complex. But so I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. I've got a couple of bits and pieces that I want to do as well. And then we'll go out on the bike again. So we'll cycle around tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we will cycle somewhere the opposite direction. That's what I normally do. But we'll play it by ear depending on what the weather's like. So anyway, really good fun. If I don't see you later on tonight, then I will see you in the morning, which will be, gosh, today is Tuesday. That's going to be Wednesday morning. How time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, I shall look forward to seeing you soon. Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 30th of April, 2026. So I've had a look at the map, and I think that we're going to go out on the bike today. Yesterday, it was incredibly windy. Lovely weather. If you get out the wind, very nice, but a bit gusty. Today is about 17 degrees during the day, so it'll probably be warmer than that later on. It's been that warm, despite the gusty wind, because it's quite sheltered when you're surrounded by caravans. But I've had the windows open in April because it's like an oven in here. So not really used the central heating much on this holiday. Anyway, I digress. So it's going to be about 17 degrees and the wind speed's about 25 miles an hour roughly, so still quite windy. So I'm going to go to follow the coastal line and follow Chesil Beach. Won't be going cycling on Chesil Beach, else we won't be getting anywhere very quickly. But we'll follow Chesil Beach and we'll go to the Isle of Portland, I think, and we'll have a cycle around there, because I haven't really... Previously, I've been to Chesil Beach, and that's about it. So I think it'll be quite nice to have a cycle around there. No idea how many miles we're going to do today. I've got both batteries charged up. The beast is waiting. Here it is. Fine specimen of a bicycle. If you're looking for a bike that has got lots of torque, then this is certainly a bike that has a lot to offer. Let me show you outside. Not that you'll see much, but other than Caravan. But as you can see, it's a lovely day. And just a little bit on the windy side. So also when I come back, I shall do a cycle around the resort for those people that are looking to come to Littlesea, a place that I can recommend. It's great for family entertainment. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll go and have a cycle around, see what we can see. I shall record the bicycle journey, and hopefully it will give you an idea by the end of today what Portland is like, and I'll have a cycle around the holiday park. So I think the next thing for me is to get the bike outside the caravan, put the batteries in, and head off, and we'll see what today has to offer. So catch you later. Okay, well, hello everybody. This behind me is Portland Harbour, and I can tell you now, I wouldn't say it's blowing a gale, but it's that windy. I've had to lie my bike down. The bike weighs a ton, but it's so windy it won't stay upright. Let's have a look at the weather sock. And there are mad people that are going to go windsurfing in this weather, as you can see in front of me. And there are also mad people, I think they're packing up, I don't know. Anyway, so this is Portland Harbour, which on a very windy day. Oh, actually, if I just turn around, you can see over there, that is Chesil Beach, which goes on for miles. So we are basically going to head over to there. I hope you can hear this all right. If the audio comes out, these what is it, DJI microphones are awesome, because it is blowing a gale. I've even resorted to cycling on pavements from time to time because it's too dangerous with the gusty winds on the main roads. But anyway, so this is Portland that we're going to cycle around, and we will enjoy the views. But I mean, if you look at the sunshine, it's a gorgeous sunny day. It really is. It's just incredibly windy. Anyway, our adventure will continue. Look at this, everybody. They store their boats like multi-storey car parks. how do you get your boats on the top floor? Quite amazing. Okay, we're a bit sheltered here. This is Portland Marina, but it's very hard to get access because it's all private. As you can see opposite, we've got Sunseekers. So I won't be buying one of those. Anyway, I hope the microphone's working alright. It is a bit sheltered here. I might just go into the visitors car park and have a look to see what's about. But I have never seen that before, where you have the boats. The boats are stored away like cars in a multi-storey car park. That is really quite something. Anyway, we'll have a little cycle around and we'll see what we can see. Our journey. So this is a nice spot to stop and look at. We're in the shelter here, but lovely view. I just turn around. So this is Chesil Beach, and our resort is over the horizon over there. But isn't that a lovely view? This is the west side of Portland. Hold on, no, it's the east side. I think it's the east side. And it's a funny old place because it's got lots of boats, posh marinas. But when you go into the I guess you'd call it town, it's a little bit tired. Time seems to have stood still for about 50 years, maybe 70 years. And I don't know if you heard me earlier say that it feels as though they've just discovered Betamax and VHS video recorders. It feels that sort of remote cut off. But there's some nice marinas, some nice boats, some nice fancy restaurants, but that wealth doesn't seem to have spread across to the rest of the Isle of Portland. It seems to be just congregated around the marinas. Anyway, what a lovely view. What a lovely view. I don't know if this is going to come out very well on the camera, but the sea is very blue. The sky is very blue. Is there a cloud in the sky? Oh, there is over there. Some cloud. But anyway, it's approaching lunchtime, and everything revolves around food. So I shall stop off somewhere and get a bite to eat. Do you know what? Since I've been away, I've not had fish and chips. Have I had fish and chips? Oh yes, I did have fish and chips when day before yesterday. Right, our journey continues. This is Sandsfoot Castle, which was completed in 1541, I seem to remember. But This is quite a nice spot. That's the Isle of Portland in the background. Well, there's that cruise ship there, look. See that cruise ship? I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, this is a nice little spot. They've got a cafe here. I was after something a bit more filling than a cafe. But nice little garden area, complete with palm trees. Picture me, palm tree. Palm tree. There we go, isn't that lovely? Yeah. So it's kind of lunchtime, and I'm quite close to Weymouth. So I think I'm just going to follow this cycle path, the number 26, and whenever we come across a cafe, I will probably get a bite to eat. It's quite tempting to get something from this cafe, but to be fair, it looks like it's the sort of place where you get a coffee and a bar of chocolate, and we're not in the mood for a bar of chocolate, so we'll get something else. But lovely day, and our journey continues. So this is Weymouth, and you won't be surprised to find out that I've still not had any lunch. I don't know what the time is now. Let's have a look. 1:30. So I'm going to. Oh look, you can see on the horizon there. Up there somewhere, there's the horse that is made out of chalk on the side of the hill. Probably can't see it with this camera. So here we are in Weymouth. How wonderful. And so far we've been over to the Isle of Portland, and it's been an absolutely gorgeous day. It's Thursday, so I think what I will do is I'll potter around here, and then I'll go back to I'll have lunch somewhere. I'll have a look on TripAdvisor, and then I'll slowly head back to the resort, where I'll do a video of the resort, cycling around the resort of Littlesea, Haven site, whilst we've got the sunshine and the lovely weather, because unfortunately we're going back tomorrow. So tomorrow being Friday, so today is my last full day here. So I think it's food next, and I shall leave you with the lovely views of that sea. Look at that sea, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Or should I leave you with the view of the clock tower? There we go. Can you see that? It's so bright I can't see. Yes, it's there. Cool. So speak soon. So you turn onto Lynch Lane, and Lynch Lane is an industrial estate, and this is Lynch Lane here, and Littlesea, Haven's Littlesea, is at the bottom of Lynch Lane. So you might think you're going the wrong way, but you're actually going the right way. So this is an industrial estate. However, as you get to the bottom of the industrial estate, you will see a Haven sign to the left. And here it is, Haven. So you take a left, and here we are, Haven Littlesea. And as with all Haven sites, you've got the security office, checking people in. What they do is they give you a card that you put on your inside mirror so that they can see whether you're an existing customer or not. So you don't always have to stop there. Anyway, this is the resort, and it's split up into sections. So as you can see, we're quite close to the Chesil beach and the sea in front. And what we'll do is okay, in front is the reception and the owner's services and where all the entertainment is. So if we take a left here, we've got one area called Way Valley. This is the main car park area. Most people park next to their caravans. So this is where the swimming pools are. You can see it all online. In this building here, this large building. Swimming pools, a little mini market. Restaurant, entertainment. So this is the main car park. So if we come back out of here and take a left and right's mixed up today. The bus stop to the right if you want to catch the bus into Weymouth, and to our left we've got fish and chip shop, Papa John's, and just round the corner is a little mini market shop. And like I say, in this building it's got all the entertainment. also to the left, behind the building, is things like crazy golf outside activities, which you can book. But you've also got easy access onto or next to the sea. So we'll just go to the left of the complex first. Chickerell View, various different areas, and the different areas have got different types of caravans. So here we've got Ocean View, for example, and they are caravans that look out to the sea, and they're the closest ones to the sea. And they've all got balconies, large caravans. I should imagine they would sleep 8 people. And we'll just have a drive around. So that's what Ocean View caravans look like. And they've got a nice view on this side of the resort. And then above Ocean View you've got Bay View. Let's just go down Bay View. As you can see, they've all got lovely decking on the front. I think these are the more expensive ones. So if you have a caravan on Bayview, this is what you can expect. Can I go up here? No, I can't. So, large caravans. Oh, and of course, don't know if you can see out there, but they've got a nice view of the bay. So this is Bay View. And then if we go up again, we've got Chickerell View straight across. And if we go up, you're coming up to Woodlands. And these are by the woods at the top. So, if you're in Woodlands, you're quite high up and you've got a balcony. This is kind of a view of the site. So we're going from Woodlands to Chickerell View, and this is what these tents, caravans look like. As you can see, the site is nice and clean and well maintained. but you're a reasonable distance away from the entertainment up here. Chickerell view again. So I should imagine in the summer it would be quieter up here. Oh, I thought maybe I could cycle down here as it. Can I cycle down? Yes, I can. So now we are going on to I think this is probably Chickerell view still, the area. Lots of parking space. All the caravans have got decking around here. So you've got a nice view of the resort. So that is Chickerell View. So we'll go down from here. That's Wessex Bank. I'm just going past Wessex Bank on our right. So if you've got a Wessex Bank caravan, this is what you can expect to see. So it looks as though these don't have any decking, but they've still got the view. Hiya. And you're obviously closer to the amenities. Wessex Bank. So closer to the amenities here. And then I'll turn round. And what we'll do is we'll go across and up the other side of the resort. Let me show you what the facilities, the outside facilities are like. We'll go down this one. So this shows you the outside facilities, and you can see you've got the outside swimming pool. You've got children's play area, you've got golf, and you've got some sort of trampoline thing going on. And as you can see opposite, there are caravans, and that's where we'll be going next. And to our right is the main building where all the entertainment is. Over there to the right, there's an indoor swimming pool as well as an outdoor swimming pool. Bit too fresh for me. Give me a jacuzzi or a sauna any day, or a hot tub. Right, so that's pretty much this side of the resort covered. So we'll just head round to the other side of the resort. So there's, let's go to the tours and tents, because I haven't been there. And that'll be quite interesting. So tours and tents. Ugh. So if you're got a caravan or you're camping, this is where you can expect to be pitched. Like I say, you've got a cracking view here of the sea in front, which is nice. Chesil Beach in the background. So if you're touring or camping, this is where you're going to be. I haven't been up here before, so it's quite big. This is all new to me. Gosh, this place is massive. Well, that's pitch 129. Wow. So that's the shower block over there. There we go. Quite a windy day today. Don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone. So they're the campers and the tourists up there. In front and on the hill opposite, that's where we've just come from. And now we're at West Acre. So if you bought a caravan on West Acre, this is what they look like. And this is another part. Just trying to see what this area is called. I can't see any signage as yet. So this area, I will get the name of it. This area is called Gagoon Close. Gagoon Close. So if you bought to Gagoon Close, this is what you're going to expect. Gagoon, no, Gagoon, Lagoon Close. Lagoon Close. Very nice. They're all large. They've all got Nice decking on the front. Lagoon Close. Very nice area. Bit of a walk to the clubhouse, but a nice area. And we'll just go down here. So West Acres is to our left. West Acres is a large plot I'd say West Acres is probably the largest plot of the site. So there's a mixture of decking and just caravans. In front is the mini market. We'll take a left up here. Will take us to West Acre. So I'm in a bronze caravan and I'm up here. I don't have any decking, but then I didn't pay a lot for my caravan. And here we go, West Acre. And this is pitches 25 to 172. So quite a few caravans. These are obviously a mixture again of caravans with decking or your traditional caravans with no decking. So this is Lagoon Close. Ah, right, this is Lagoon Close. So they obviously connect. So if you're in Lagoon Close, you can expect something like this. I'd say there's more space in between the caravans here. Lagoon Close, whereas the area that I'm in feels as though they're more compact. Let me show you. So this is West Acres, and I'm just here on the left, just here. So more compact together, no balconies or decking, but you know, I've got an 8-person caravan and there's just me in it, and it's fine. It would be very cosy with 8 people, but if there's 4 of you, or even 6 really, they're fine. So let's go down here. This is just another part of West Acres. Like I say, I think it's one of the largest areas here. And if you're in West Acres, then this is the sort of thing you can expect. I mean, it'd be very quiet if you were here. But anyway, it gives you a feel for the layout of the resort, and you've seen in the video my caravan, which is of a very clean, and it's all in good order. Can't really fault it, to be fair. So we've got West Acre to our left. I'll just go down and look at the signpost. As you can see in front, we've got the entertainment hall, which you can see online. But you get a feel for how the resort is set out. If you wanted to catch the bus into Weymouth or elsewhere, there's a bus stop just here on our left. First bus. I've seen quite a few people use it, so it must be a good service. And I haven't been up here, so let's have a look up here. This is Greenland's. So if you booked Greenland's, this is what you can expect. Oh, and in front we've got Meadows. This is Meadows. So if you booked Meadows, this looks very nice, doesn't it? Some people obviously own their own homes. Oh, so this is Meadows. And to be honest, that's probably as exciting as this tour's going to get. It's gone on for a while. Yeah, it's a large place. I would say there's plenty of places to get rid of your rubbish, recycle. It is kept nice and tidy. I would certainly recommend it as somewhere to escape. What it's like in peak season, I don't know. but while the kids are at school you can get some really good deals. And the weather this week has been lovely. A little bit windy, but no rain, and lots of sunshine. I've had the windows open most of the time in the caravan. So and the caravans are they're in good nick. They don't look ropey. I've had no issues with my caravan whatsoever, and everybody's been nice. Kids are all well behaved. So this is Littlesea. Typical Haven sort of setup, but works very well. And what have I got? 5 days, 4 nights with the blue light card for £89, including all your bills and everything, and including all your entertainment, which I think is a bargain. And it's what, April the 30th. So hope that is of benefit to somebody, and I shall finish this tour now. Okay, good afternoon everybody. So arrived back not long after lunch. Just really wanted to conclude this break. So we stayed Monday to Friday at a Haven site called Littlesea in Dorset, and as I say, I paid £89, absolute bargain. I just thought, I forgot my microphone. Hopefully this will pick it up okay. And anyway, we had a couple of days cycling, which was great. The weather has been absolutely awesome. A little bit windy, but you know, nothing really sufficient to ruin the holiday or anything drastic like that. So I don't know. I'm surprised more people don't do these breaks. I think they're incredibly good value for money. I would like to squeeze another one in. Rockley Park. I think you can get them for about £75 Monday to Friday. So I might have a look at that and see if I'm allowed to go away and go cycling around that neck of the woods. So anyway, I shall put this on YouTube, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm supposed to say like and subscribe, so you can do that. That would be useful. Obviously, if you have any comments you'd like to make, please leave them in the comments section. But the weather's definitely getting better now, and it won't be long before we start doing some little camping trips, I think, where I'll put the bike in the car and we'll just drive somewhere and go camping. I'm a fair weather camper, so I don't do it when the weather's horrible, whereas when you go in these caravans you can go anytime really. The weather's not really an issue. So soon when the temperatures are a reliable 10 degrees plus at night, then I will find a slot when it's not raining, and we'll go off camping. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I do throw them together. I'm no expert in videos. And anyway, I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And just remember that every day is a gift, and we mustn't take it for granted. See you soon.